Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here and welcome back to our Tekkit Legends Let's Play adventure. This is the final season! Da-da-da-da-da! And to reference the last episode, I haven't felt bad, I've just been stuffy. And thankfully the stuffiness seems to be residing. I wanted to go ahead and make a quick note though that I like to talk loud. I noticed this last episode. I was trying to be a little bit softer, a little bit deeper, and a little bit more, you know, like that, so that I wasn't peaking. I decided to just turn the mic gain back down, right on back down, because it sucks a lot of the energy out of the recording for me. I like to talk loudly and gesticulate with my hands, even though you can't see it, and it ultimately means my game character is standing absolutely still. Those are the things that I enjoy. Now you might notice that we're in the end here, and I don't know why I never put the wedges in these corners here, because that would really tighten the look up of this thing. I kind of got to the end of it and was a bit desperate to be finished, so I just didn't mess with it. I might need to do that though. I should probably put wedges in here. You know what? Darn it! I'm gonna do it right now, and then we'll get back to the purpose of this episode. While I'm doing it, you can speculate based on these things in my inventory. Alright, good luck. Just fast forward it with some fun, like, loud boop-de-boop-boop music. Perfect. Okay, see, now that's something that should have been done like 50 episodes ago, but it's done now, and look at that. It's so much nicer. I can't wait to get the final version of this map out for people to download. Now, today I was poking around and I noticed that we are getting very, very low on energy. If we fly back up here, we're still generating energy just fine. Got a lot of core fuel stuff and whatnot. The problem is that we're running out of our actual fuel. All the quarries in the nether are finished. We saw that a couple of videos ago. And unfortunately, I'm too lazy to go set them back up. We don't need them, really. At the end of the day, we're generating infinite EMC, so I could just manually fill this thing up. But I got a better idea to go ahead and create a system by which we generate using magic of the project-y some of these Yellorium blocks. Yeah, just blocks of Yellorium, because why not? And we're going to set that up here, but we're going to set up a very special pumping system that I have not tested, and we'll find out if it works. Also, I don't know if setting it up here is the best idea. I haven't, again, something else I have not tested. It is yet to be proven. We will see how it goes. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, because I got a chunk loader right here, and it's kind of in the way. I was going to put it up on top of there. I don't know now. Maybe we should go put it off. Put it on, no, I was going to say let's put it on top of one of these towers, but we've already got so many chunk loaders in the world. I think that's probably what's slowing us down a bit. Should we just tuck it away right in here? Maybe like right on the machine itself? We could do. There's nothing stopping us. Yeah, you know what? You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to get ourselves a condenser. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but that second machine that I built only has a regular condenser, because who needs the advanced one, huh? Energy condenser here, just place that there. I don't think we're going to need anything higher than level 1, so we'll just go ahead and we will get our MK1. Let's see, 3 relays should be enough, and then we'll just grab a stack of these. Or, you know, the closest thing to a stack we can get. We're kind of running low on these things. Should we go ahead and just take a look at, we're good. We're good. We're good. We got plenty of diamonds. We're set to roll. So we'll put these around it like so. Good, and then we'll put these around it, again, like so, and maybe not even sticking out, maybe just like that. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna need some glowstone for this, though, so we'll put that on top. Excellent, and that should start generating some, we want Yellorium. I think we just get a piece out of here, though. Yellorium, right there. Good, that's the ticket item. That's what we need. Give me some of that. Boy, is that slow. Did we make a mistake? We might have made a mistake. Maybe we should go for at least tier 2. Remember earlier when I said it might come back and we might need like tier 2 items, so it might be a good idea to have them? I think this is that moment where I'm like, yeah, I was right. Vindicated. I don't mean to break the glowstone, by the way. I was just going to leave it up there since we're going to need it anyway. But the game is lagging somewhat, and that's the reason that that is happening. MK2. All right, the 3 of these, and then again, however many of those, I don't even know. All right, we're going to. No, darn you! I've got a system here I'm trying to work by. Please play along. So jittery here. This world is just completely weird and freaky. All right. Now we put the glowstone on top there, and we'll see where that gets us in terms of Yellorium creation. Not much better. This is a whole block, though, of course. We are generating an entire block of Yellorium. We must not forget that, and that's worth 36,000 EMC, so it's a pretty good chunky EMC. Not worried about running out of power anytime soon, because the battery is full. And this is a pretty big battery that we've got going on here, so I'm not too concerned about that. Let's see what happens if we just plop these onto the front. Just come on. What is going on? Why am I just jumping constantly? There we go. Okay. Perfect. And you know, if we're doing this, might as well chunk one here on the front as well, and then add the glowstone. Good. Okay. How about now? Okay, again, no noticeable change, but there doesn't have to be. It's working, that's all that matters. And it doesn't take up too much space. In fact, that looks completely natural. It looks like we've built a little light overhanging here so that anyone working can just kind of stand underneath the light and not get rained on from the other roof up there. All right, I don't even care. I don't care about aesthetics. That's not what we're here for today. We're not here to prove a point. We're not like DIYers here to make it look good. We're here to get a wooden pipe. Just your basic wooden pipe. Do we need an advanced one? What would we need an advanced one for? We wouldn't. We're going to get some golden pipes because those are fun. Those are always a good time. 3 of them, I think, ought to do it. Put that there. In fact, 3. Talk about too many. 3 too many. Well, too many, actually. Now, this is where these things come in handy. I don't know if I'll actually need the diamond ones, but the big plan here is that we have one up here, and then we have another one down here, and then we run some pipe wire between them. So if I can fit some pipe wire on here, along this side, good. And instead of having this one constantly triggering and constantly dropping blocks down here, see, I thought that this thing would just be firing off block after block after block, like it'd be going really fast. Doesn't look like that's going to be a thing, so this setup might not be necessary. But the idea was, we're going to set this up to only call on blocks when there's room in the better barrel inventory. So we're going to set this one up to when the inventory is empty. Would that work, or do we need to go inventory, space and inventory? What's going to be our best option? When there is space in inventory, go ahead and trigger a pipeline signal. Okay, and then we're going to tell this thing, hey, when there is a signal from the pipeline, red pipe signal is on, go ahead and perform an energy pulse. So theoretically, we should probably only do 1 just to be sure. That'll trigger a single energy pulse, and then that will drop down here and fill up the Yellorium ingots. Okay, let's give this a test. We're going to test this real quick. We got to get some Yellorium for this to work, though. So Yellorium blocks, how much are those going to cost for like a stack? That's a stack of Yellorium. Good. All right, we'll go ahead and put a stack in here. Oh, right. I forgot it can hold like a whole lot of stacks. Well, Shrek me then. How about we just for the sake of finding out if this works, space and inventory, perform a single inventory. Okay, so just throw these in here. And so this should now trigger at least once. Okay, yeah, there we go. There goes the 1. Great. Only problem I see with this is, if we turn it on to, does an energy pulse, and it's constantly pulsing energy and it's constantly pulling these out, what happens if, let's say, there's room for 1? So we have a space for 1 Yellorium ingot, and so this thing starts triggering constantly, and it just sends a whole flood of them down here, and they all just get thrown out on the ground. Well, then what happens? Because if we just set it for 1, it's only going to pulse the 1, but then I felt like this was a much better idea in my head. This has now been a 10-minute video where the big plans that I had have all been for naught. Not at all. Oh, look at this. We can fit 2 more energy collectors down here, though. So we got that going for us. Grab 2 more energy collector Mark IIs. No, we can't because we're out of EMC. Oh, you know what? A lot of it's probably these blocks that we don't need. We'll put those back in here. Because, I mean, we don't need those right now. I know it seems like we need them right now, but trust me, we're doing just fine without them. We place these back here. Good. That's a concern, but I don't have anything to stop that from happening. And I don't think it will, yeah, because it's a wooden transport pipe, it shouldn't, ooh, but what if it does? Not a problem. Look, we can fix this on the go. I've done this in the past. Bit of cobble, bit of gravel, and I wish these things had an EMC value. For some reason they don't. I really wish I understood why. I'm sure there's a very good reason for it, but I think it's just gravel, stone to iron either side. We'll get 8 of those, and then we'll just make some pipe plugs. I've got so many darn pipe plugs these days. We'll plop those in there. Good. So there, any potential hazards that might occur now are now stopped. Now, I'm sorry that this isn't as great as I was hoping it was going to be. I had these big plans, these very big plans, and now the big plans are gone. There's probably a better way to do this. The reason I brought these, the diamond and pipes, is so that it would have to have like 2 different criteria. So if I just kind of demo those real quick, we'll get that off of there, plop that one on, and you can tell it, well, you can give it a ton of different information, but we'll say, hey, if there is space in the inventory, go ahead and do the red, but then you can also set like a second priority. I don't know how though. If there is, okay, yeah, if there's space in the inventory and there's contains, I don't know, you could do contains. Okay, so this changes everything. If it contains 75%, 50%, so if it gets down to 50%, do a, okay, so this might work. Follow me on this one, folks. This one might work a lot better. So instead of having it constantly trigger, we'll just tell it, no, well, no, because that doesn't work either. And the problem with that is I had this idea that if it got down to 50%, it would trigger, but it doesn't. It only shows when it gets up to 50%, it will trigger, and that's not really what we want. So there's probably some different things I could play with there. I don't care to, though, because I'm lazy. We're just going to tell it, hey, if there is space in this inventory, do your redstone pipe thing. And you are taking a long time. Should we just go with yellorium ingots instead? Because I think that this thing is probably burning yellorium faster than we're producing it up here. It doesn't matter. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. But does it matter? Should we go tier 3? We've got the EMC. We might as well just go Mark III. We'll get the 3 of these, and however many of these we can get, all 2 of them. We'll go ahead and we'll replace the relays first because we definitely have the EMC for that. So 1 there, and then we'll dig this up, and we'll put 1 relay down here. Next one's going to go up here. Once we turn these older ones in as well, we'll get some of the residual EMC kind of given back to us, and we can get some more of these level 2s. Where's the 3s? Oh, I got 1s? Oh, well, that was not at all intentional. Hi, cat. How are you doing? What you doing, Gypsy? Why are you looking at me like that? I don't want to talk to you. If that's what you're thinking right now, if you're looking at me and thinking he's talking to me, you're wrong. Turn those in. Get some more of these. 1 whole more of those. Yeah. Let's collect them all then. Let's just do that. Turn in 6 of those, and we should get 3 total. Oh, hold on a second. You know what? I just realized. That's our trump card now. We've got all these great things in here. Good. 5 now. Okay, well that will at least top... No, stop it. I just noticed something else too. Look at this. I forgot to collect 1. Oh, come on. How much EMC you got for me, baby? Come on. Not enough to get another one. That's fine. Well, it is what it is. So we'll just place these around. Good. And then we'll do the glowstone. Now, some of you brighter viewers will realize that this is now going to be slower because there's... Well, hold on. Now, maybe not, because we only had 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and these are producing like twice what the last tier was doing. So yeah, we should be slightly faster. Yeah, look at that. We're a bit faster. We've got 10 yellorium. I don't think it's burning up the yellorium as fast as it's... Well, look, this is pretty much full-on energy. This is pretty much full-on energy, And this is full on energy. We're not using enough energy. That's the problem. What can we use energy for? Suggest down below what we can use energy for, and then we'll need this. Until then, I'm just going to leave it because we now effectively have infinite energy. Is it a perfect system? No, it's not. But at the rate we're burning energy, this is probably going to be just fine. And it is infinite because light is infinite. I mean, our sun will eventually burn up, but there's other stars. And when those stars burn up, they'll condense back into new stars or form black holes. Eventually, the universe will run out of energy. It's not indefinite. It doesn't just keep recycling in this endless loop. It's like a battery, and it will run out eventually, and of course, we will reach a point where it has like a uniform heat, and we'll all just burn up. And then it's also expanding indefinitely, and so it'll eventually rip itself apart. Oh boy. Well, thank you folks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye. Reasons that I do not like recording more than 2 or 3 of these at a time, because I've gotten some fantastic feedback from you folks letting me know all kinds of cool information.